In the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where our names were carved in worn wild wood, the campfire's glow kissed your face so sweet. On that hushed night where we both silently stood, your scarf, it danced like a flame in the breeze, while the laughter of old echoed under the moon. Spilled in the heart of the Rockies, just you and me, where for one fleeting moment the world stood still. Oh, the campfire stood still, but the years pushed on through, with your whisper in the wind and your sin in the dew. As the embers glow fades into dawn's early light, I'm holding on to ghosts in the cold of the night. Now the oak tree's grown over, the name's barely seen. That old porch we dreamt on is lost to the weeds. The trail to our cabin, once clear and serene, is a memory's path choked out by the seeds. I wander these towns where the dust never settles, from saloons to the stables where our stories were penned. Yet in each lonesome sunset, in the twilight's soft metals, I find the bitter taste of what could have been. Yes, the campfire stood still, but the years rolled like waves, with your laughter just a whisper past the old gravel graves. As the stars claim the sky and the night seals our fate, I'm lost in the shadows that we used to create. Campfire stands still, and I kneel by its side, with the ghosts of your kisses where my regrets reside. As the flame flickers out and the cold whispers surrender, in the ashes I trace forever and ever. In the ash forever and ever, in the cold, quiet dust, where the campfire stood still and still stands for us.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where we carved our names for eternity, the land whispers secrets when the wind heaves, and on my cheek the rain bleeds. Old porch creaks, remembers your grace. Your laughter echoes, a haunting trace. I see you dance in the sway of the leaves, under stormy skies where the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves. Every droplet of memory in the dusted weeds. with the sunsets painting sorrows on the faded trails. Love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gales. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, gravel roads lonely, their stories untold. Where we once walked, now only shadow leads. In the silence of the plains, the rain bleeds. Your scarf still hangs on that old rusty nail, reminder of what's gone, the love we'd avail. The saddle untouched, like my heart that pleads. Every thunderclaps of pain as the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves. Every droplet a memory in the dusted weaves. The sunset's fading glow on our lost tales. Love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gales. I wander these hills, talk to the stones, ask why love leaves in these bones. Each answer lost, carried by the breeze. In the quiet of the night, the rain bleeds. Yes, the rain bleeds, and I'm here on my knees. Landscapes of your smile in the clouds I seize. But as the horizon swallows the last light, I'm learning to live with the night. Still in my dreams, where old love leads. Forever, evermore, the rain bleeds.
Underneath the oak, where we first said hello, I pitched a tent as the sun dipped low. Scarves she wove, hanging on a broken fence, each thread a whisper, each color intense. The campfire's glow lit up her smile in that quiet town. We stayed a while, but the campfire watched me leave. Amber sparks against the cool night breeze, dust kicked up under my old boots weave, and every flame's a memory. Campfire watched me leave. Rolled on like tumbleweeds down old gravel roads. The cabin's empty where laughter once flowed. Her saddle's worn, rests silent by the door. No more rides by the creekside where we swore. Rain taps on the window like the beat of her heart
shadows, we're worlds apart. But the campfire watched me leave, amber sparks against the cool night breeze, dust kicked up under my old boots weave, and every flame's a memory. Campfire watched me leave. The trails have faded where we used to roam, in the wild lands that we called our home. A single oak leaf carried by the wind, whispers of the past where love had been. So the campfire watched me leave, with heavy heart and soul that grieves. Under starlit skies, my lone plea is for the fire to forget, like she forgot me. And every flame's a memory. Campfire watch me leave. Yes, that campfire watch me leave.
Out where the oak trees shadow dusty roads, under the big sky where the lonesome wind blows, there where the sunset paints gold on your hair, memories dance in the quiet air. But the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a tear from the eyes of the past, and the thunder, a heart that broke too fast. Now the cabin sits empty, where laughter once reigned. Only shadows on porches, where we once sang. That old rugged saddle, untouched by the trail. Like my heart, rides no more since you set sail. Yes, the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a memory that won't dry away, and the thunder, a love that couldn't stay. Underneath the stars, I'm a whisper in the plains, a silhouette fading in the twilight remains. The scarf you once wore now frays at the ends, like the trails we once rode that no longer bend. And the storm left behind still roars deep inside, where your laughter once lived and my silence now hides. So I'll ride these empty trails beneath skies wide and high, with the storm you left behind and this cowboy's lonesome sigh.
In the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names on a heart as wild as the creek where we met. Your scarf still fragrant with summer rain, drapes over the old porch, whispers of silhouettes. Beneath the boughs, glass shattered sharp. Memories like stars spilled dark and deep. Shattered glass fell apart just like the promises in the dark. Each piece a story under moonlit skies. I walk these empty trails, my heart is barren as the land, with nothing but the wind to hear my cries. The cabin stands, but the laughter's gone. Dust dances alone where you once danced with me. Gravel roads stretch out like the lines of a sad old song, leading nowhere to towns where we used to be. Saddles worn and the echoes of your laughter grow faint. Our once blazing sun, now a dying embers glow. Shattered glass fell apart, scattering light and dark, mirroring a sky too vast, too blue, too stark. I roam these fading trails under the weight of past tales, silent as the shadows that embrace the dust. Oh, but love in this vast whispering solitude, I found no peace, nor have I eluded your ghost. Every sunset bleeds into a lonesome prelude. Tonight's spent searching for what I miss most. Shattered glass underfoot, in the heart of my boots, grinding softly as I tread past our dreams. This trail may wind and my song may be mute, but your memory rides with me, split at the seams. Shattered glass, shattered heart, where the wild rivers part, I'll keep riding with you forever, lost in the dust. Out where the oak trees shadow the old churchyard, I found your scarf, blue tattered and torn. Shivers of wind, they whispered through the lonesome march, echoes of footsteps, we danced till the dawn. Hollow heart rode through under skies so vast and blue, carrying memories faded like old tattoo. Saddle now empty, where once my love sat you. Oh, hollow heart rolled through. Oh, hollow heart rolled through. Gravel roads winding past cabins of ghostly dreams, where laughter once lived, now silence reigns supreme. These fields of wildflowers where you swore your love so true, now they bow their heads under skies no longer blue. Hollow heart rolled through under clouds of mournful hue. Trails of dust linger where wild roses once grew. Moonlight on the porch waits for steps that never ensue. Oh, hollow heart rolled through. Oh, hollow heart rolled through.
love rides away and leaves the sky so cruel. Hollow, hard road through with echoes old and new. Each sunset a goodbye, each dawn a view so skewed. Maybe on some dusty trail our love will start anew, till hollow heart rides through, till hollow heart rides through. In the gray dawn, by the oak tree shade, where the cold morning sank into my bones, I traced your name once in the frozen earth, beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old Porch Creek like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps where you danced in grace. The wind soft moaned through the cabin's crack, plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. A turned up collar against the stinging rain, your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms where echoes paint your shadow in soft, mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, the leather cracked, like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. You step away from you through time's harsh track, leaves me a wander in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel road still tall. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, will bring me back someday to where the oak tree shadows lay and all my hopes decay. So I'll sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talked. My heart's tied to the dust where our sunsets used to fade. Beneath cold morning's echo where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers low, I found you wild, you and me, dandelion seeds ready to blow. Your scarf a shade of sunset bright, tied to the saddle flapping in flight. We traced gravel roads till they disappeared, each mile together the sky we did. But dandelions held tight in the palm, turned turn to wishes in the winds of time. You're a memory in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter and your hand in mine. With every sunset that paints the west, I find you still beating in this old cowboy chest. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings free, echoing steps of an old melody. That cabin in the clearing with its quiet cold glow holds the ghosts of your laughter in the shadows, down faded trails where our dreams once ran. I walk alone, a solitary man, where wildflowers whisper in the fields you adored. I search for you, my forever implored. Oh, dandelions held tight in the palm, turn to wishes in the winds of time. You're a whisper in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter and your hand in mine. Every sunset that bleeds through the west leaves your shadow dancing in my lonely chest. And I've learned that love, like wildflowers, grows in places left untamed, but holding on too tight, my dear, just leaves you with the sea, the rain. Dandelions once held tight in the palm, fade to wishes on horizons I roam. You're the echo in the canyons of my mind, a love lost in the sweep of time. Yet every sunset that dies in the west keeps you living deep within my lonesome chest.
In the shadow of the oak where we first met, under skies that paint the guilt of my regret, the breeze whispers through the grass, a soft and sorrow duet. As the sun dips low where my heart's sun forever sets. Oh, sunset sleeps on the ridge of the weary road, in a cabin silent where our love once brightly glowed. These gravel paths lonely, my thoughts a heavy load, carrying memories where wildflowers once flowed. The porch still creaks, but it sings no more for you. Scarves you left behind, faded now from red to blue. Rain taps the window like the tears we never knew. In the dust of empty rooms I trace the life we outgrew. Oh, sunset sleeps on the ridge of the weary road, in a cabin silent where our love once brightly glowed. These gravel paths lonely, my thoughts a heavy load, mourning echoes in the wind through the oaks bestowed. And here I stand, a lone figure stretched in fading light, a silhouette wrestling the ghosts of you at night. My saddle worn, my heart torn from this ceaseless fight, to find peace in the twilight, in this endless plight. Oh, sunset sleeps and I whisper to the stars unseen of a love that haunts my trails in the places we have been. And though I roam forever between the spaces in between, and every setting sun your shadow dances on the green. Oh, sunset sleeps is my love. I am forever bound to the echoes of your voice in the quiet all around. And each night falls softly without a single sound. But in my cowboy heart, your memory is profound.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names are carved deep, under skies wide and blue, were the promises we'd keep. By the creek's gentle murmur, we'd laugh through the day. Now nothing but the whisper of the leaves where they sway. Old Porch Creek's lonely as the evening sun fades. I'm clinging to the ghosts of your soft fleeting shades. But love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. The saddle sits heavy on an old tired steed, riding past grown over where your laughter once lead. The scarf you left behind, now faded and worn, like the dreams we once had, now tattered and torn. That old gravel road, untouched by new rain, keeps holding the tracks of your leaving train. But love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. So here's to the silence, and here's to the night, to the memories that haunt me till the morning light. May the moon guide my path as I wander astray, in the lands that know secrets of where you lay. Yes, love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. And if time is a healer, why's the hurt still the same? As I tread on this ground, softly whispering your name.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers hide, I recall her laughter echoes on the breeze so wide. Wearing that flannel shirt, faded red to pale, under a wide-brimmed hat, her smile soft as a fairy tale. We'd sit on a creaky porch, her head against my arm, whispering secrets of our hearts, swaying free from harm. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. Now there's an empty cabin where laughter once filled the room, and the wild brambles claim the path where our love used to bloom. She left with the winter rain soaking through her scarf of blue, gone down the gravel road beneath skies no longer true. The saddle sits untouched, the horse has long been sold. In the quiet town, the nights just feel so cold. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. If these old timbers talk, they whisper of her grace. Among the shadows, I sometimes see her face, and the fields stretch out like the years that make me old. Each sunset painting her in colors bold and gold. Flannel shirt cries as I lay me down to rest, haunted by the heart she took from my lone chest. And while the stars watch silent, my dreams they dare not try. Flannel shirt cries, Lord, flannel shirt cries. Out by the ridge where the wild oaks stand, I found an old ranch withered by sand. Once rang with laughter under blue sky, now just a whisper of her sweet sighs. We danced on porches under moon's crown, silk scarf in her hair, my old leather gown. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. Years passed, the trails grew over with time. Her path took her east, left me with rhyme. Where once were echoes of our laughter's tune, now silent shadows under silver moon. The saddle sits empty, the fires grow cold. A cowboy wanders, his story untold. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. By the old stone well I whispered goodbye to dreams and to her under vast prairie sky. Sunset burns like the love I recall, echoes of footsteps through each empty hall. So that old ranch tied down by dreams holds my whispered secrets, my silent screams.
As the sun dips low in a sky so wide, on that abandoned ranch my old heart resides. Oh, the wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor where my sorrows grow.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, I heard her laughter mingle with the breeze so low. Underneath that sky, as wide as a dreamer's heart, we carved our names now, just a faded part. Her scarf a splash of red against the dust, fluttering like a flag, surrender to its trust. Her voice fell apart in the cold autumn winds, words scattered like leaves, her whispers thin from the saddle to the porch where empty swings sway. Her echo wanders in the dusk where I lost my way. Each sunset drips down like tears on old stone. Her voice fell apart, and I ride these trails alone. Years peeled away the paint from that old wooden door where laughter used to live. Now silence grips the floor. The path we walk now overtaken and by the weeds, lost tracks like my heart, choked by unspoken needs. The cabin holds the cold like the bed keeps the shape of her. Windows stare blank like eyes that remember how we were. Her voice fell apart in the cold autumn winds, words scattered like leaves, her whispers thin from the saddle to the porch where empty swings sway. Her echo wanders in the dusk where I lost my way. Each sunset drips down like tears on old stone. Her voice fell apart, and I ride these trails alone. To bend inside, holding reflections of a cloudless sky, but in its depths it hides a stone so sharp, just like the pieces of my broken heart. Her voice fell apart like rain through my hands, fading footprints in soft sinking sands through whiskey dreams and the cold night's embrace. In every shadow I still search her face. Now every starfall reminds me of the start. Her voice fell apart, and so did my heart.
In the whispers of the prairie wind, by the creek where the willows sway, there's a cabin aged by sun and sand, where his shadow washed away. Old oak, its roots deep as secrets, scarf she left faded to gray. On the porch echoes a duet to hearts that dare to stray. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds, I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away.
Gravel roads we walked in laughter, now just trails of dust and dismay. The storms came in silence after, like the rains 82 wouldn't stay. Saddle worn from journeys ended, gloved hands no more held in sway. In lone nights no stars descended, only dreams where night bleeds today. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's facing the clouds, I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. So I roam this land, a ghost among the oak and ash, a whisper on the wind, a flicker in the embers flash. What's lost is not just him, but the echo of my name in the canyons of my heart, where he alone remains. So here's my soul beneath the endless skies, a say, a cowboy's lonesome tune where old love's fray. Every sunset's crimson cry, a testament of sway to the love in that lone place where his shadow washed away, where his shadow washed away.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild roses thrive, I carved our names under that endless blue sky. Your silver locket, warm in the palm of my hand, a sweet promise as we watch the hourglass sand. Will that locket watch me leave down the gravel road, with a heart too worn to plead and too broke to hold, under sunset's fading glow, where our dreams did weave, only dust and whispers blow, and the locket watched me leave. Years flew like the sparrows, but we changed with the fall, from the golden fields to the old town hall. Your scarf left on the saddle, the porch swings still. In the quiet of the cabin, time seems to chill. That locket watched me leave through the rain-soaked teens, echoes in the chambers of the love we grieve, in the silence of the pines, where I still believe you're the lingering sigh of the breeze, and the locket watched me leave. On the rim of the canyon, I hear the river's plea, the whispers of you and me, lost in the tapestry. But every trail I wander, every star I see, is a memory I ponder of what can never be. Yes, that locket watched me leave, and I'm miles past reprieve. A cowboy with his shadows and a soul that can't deceive. As the moon climbs high and thieves the light from me, in the heart of the night, that locket watched me leave. So here's to the love that's gone, to the dust I cleave, on lonely trails forever drawn, where that locket watched me leave.
Underneath the oak where shadows wrestle with the light, I carved our names inside a heart, the edges sharp and bright. The creek sang soft beside us on that early summer's eve. Your scarf a splash of sunset, a hint you'd soon would leave. A hollow heart cries on the wind, whispering through the pines. Each gust of memory faded like old whiskey mixed with wine. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, but still I ride along, chasing echoes of your laughter across the stones. The porch still creaks, the swings untouched, it sways with phantom breezes. Gravel roads we wandered once, now overgrown with reason. Your empty chair, the dusty glass, that cabin feels so cold. In the silence of your absence, the sunset's gold turns old. A hollow heart cries on the wind, whispering through the pines. Each gust of memory faded like old whiskey mixed with wine. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, but still I ride along, chasing echoes of your laughter across the stones. By the fading trails of yesteryears, where our wild dreams once roamed, I wander through the twilight, my spirit far from home. The stars don't shine as brightly since the heavens saw you go. In the quiet of the prairie, my heart beats slow. Hollow heart cries on the wind, a song that never dies. The pain of letting go beneath the sprawling skies. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, but still I ride along, with echoes of your laughter off the stones.
Out by the bend of the Willow Creek, where shadows whisper and the oak trees speak, found a rusty locket in the mud so deep, a relic of what I couldn't keep. The cold wind hums her sweet old tune under the mournful prairie moon. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart
in the depths of wreck, ever clasping hinge, a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track, she's a memory I can't win back. The cabin's empty on Mockingbird Hill, her scarf still hangs on the old coat rack, so still. The porch where we danced is worn and gray, time took our names and dreams away. The gravel road where we used to stride, now just a path where my sorrows hide. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart in the depths of wreck, every clasp and hinge, a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track, she's a memory I can't win back. In the silence of the falling rain, I reckon love's like the fleeting train. Tracks lead somewhere but just cold steel, they don't feel the fire that a heart can feel. So I'll drop this locket in the river wide, let it drift where lost things abide. That rusty locket and my breaking heart, in the twilight of love we drift apart. Dusty trails and an endless track, with every sunset I feel her lack. And like the sun dips low out of view, I'm a shadow waiting, missing you.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the creek used to flow, I found your scarf, a piece of the past, beneath the evening's glow. The land stretches wide, from painted cliffs to the tumbleweeds roam. Yet here I stand where your laughter rang before I rode alone. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind's soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. Gone the glow from the porch light at the cabin by the hill. Gravel roads lay quiet now, the air is still and chill. Your memory like dust rises with each step I dare, a silhouette of solitude in the twilight air. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind's soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. I wander through these empty rooms where echoes try to hide.
tin floorboard sings a verse of you inside, with the burden of the silence where your voice once danced with mine. I'm learning that some lights they fade, but never do they die. Oh, how the fading light stays with every break of dawn, a reminder in the distance of the love that's come and gone. I ride along these trails, your ghost in the corner of my eye, forever in the fading light that never says goodbye.
In the shadow of the oak tree by the river bend, I carved our names inside a heart so bold. The sun kissed the earth on that dusty gravel land, where your laughter mingled with tales I told. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow in this lonesome heart, an endless toll. The porch still creaks where we dance 'neath starlit skies, now just echoes in a cabin cold and bare. The scarf you left, now faded under western cries, with a wind that whispers through the silent air. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow in this lonesome heart. Rain falls like tears on the old window pane, each drop a moment, a whisper of your name. The trails grow over, but my heart won't change. In the dust of the plains, love remains, love remains. Long ride carved where the wildlands knew, in the quiet towns under skies so blue, forever etched the life we once knew, carved deep in the land, carved deep in me too. Sometimes a man's just a whisper in the wind, feeling everything, letting go yet holding within.
In the shadow of an old oak tree where the wind whispers through the rye, we carved our names for eternity underneath that endless July sky. The dusty path to your sweet door shore, now overgrown, leads no more, just like the love we swore to hold in the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. That porch where we dance now creaks alone, echoing steps of a ghostly parade. Your scarf still hangs but the color's flown, faded as the promises we made. The cabin holds your laughter still, a haunting song over the hill. Silent tales that were never told, that echo through the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. Gravel roads with the dust of dreams I cannot reclaim. Each trail fades neath the weight I load, carrying the echoes of your name. And in my hand an empty saddle, you rode away, I lost the battle. To the empty sky my pleas are rolled, across the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains where my love's a whisper among remains. Every sunset a story retold of a heart left in the rye turned cold. Yes, every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold.